Morning, guys. It's about 7:30 right now. I'm getting ready for the gym. Yeah, 7. You can see the time right there. Not super early or anything, but getting um, back into my routines. I'll take you with me a little bit throughout the day. I'm pretty excited too because I got a lot of things planned out for today, so it's gonna be a good day. I'm gonna start my day with some hyperhydration. What that means is you get up and you drink, like, first thing before anything else. You drink about 16 ounces of water. So what that does, and you can even try that, try to hold your breath throughout that whole thing. That, like, guarantees that your fight or flight isn't on, so it keeps you calm. Boosts your metabolism right away, and also you dehydrate overnight. So when you get up and if you do that, it helps you a lot. It helps me out. I really like it, so I've been doing that for a little while now. Before I eat anything too. In my car, I take this. This is a great hack if you get sweaty or smelly when you work out and you don't want it in your car, especially if you have a cloth seat. I have leather, but still, I want it to be more or less protected. And also, I was really using this in the summertime because it was so hot. It was sweaty on the leather. Very hot. You take this towel, and if you have a removable headrest, you cut holes in the towel right at the point of the headrest, and then you take the headrest out. You put this over the edge of the chair. You put the headrest back in, right through the holes. I got a couple of things ready to rock here for the day. I'm taking my eucalyptus oil for the steam room. They don't always have it. All ready to go. There's a list for today. As I said on Instagram last night, I have this whole day ready to go. Okay, so as I said, it's like just after 7:30. But because daylight savings time, the sun is already up full blast. I had my shade before, but I love that, guys. I absolutely love. I like beating the sun, but also when it's a colder weather, I kind of like it better that the sun's up around the time I get up or just right before me. There's just something about it. I really like it. I had it all ready to go so that when I'm tired, I don't have to think about the ingredients. All I gotta do is put water in here. Better believe I'll get every drop. Hey Siri, what's the weather?
Okay, the temperature today will range between 30 degrees and 62 degrees.
Whoa. Whoa, sorry for the glare. Austrian Siri, it's gonna be a cold one today, folks. Wow, that's the lowest I've seen a low go. 30 for now. Let's get dressed. Alright, guys, it's a cold one, so I'm gonna let my car warm up. In the meantime, set up the towel. It's hard to do one-handed. Do it for the vlog, alright?
You're just watching people who are in the arena, but the arena is open to everyone. I think it's the only place where you can truly know who you are and become the most powerful version of yourself.
Yep.
A few things on elite athletes. So, do you work with elite athletes?
His career ended early because of diverticulitis, and it was like in the digestion section or the gut dysfunction section or something like that. But we've had a lot of elite MMA athletes approaching us, guys in the UFC and that have wanted to start working together and biohacking some things there.
And what would you say are 3 of your most influential books that have helped you on your journey?
Earn money, your ability to contribute, your ability to fully experience life on the highest level, and so that health is your foundation. Don't take it for granted. That's good stuff out here.
Sometimes those are the best pieces of wisdom. Yeah. Like, what do you think your philosophy for success would be?
I've always considered myself I'm rarely the smartest guy in the room, and what I do is I have a willingness to work as hard or harder than anybody else. And I think what I lack in some areas, I make up for in hard work and just dogged determination.
Hey! What a nice morning. Wow. It is beautiful out, guys. It is officially like... Just repping my gear here. My pullover, I'm proud of it. couple things I want to talk about before I head into the gym, guys, is one, I'm grateful as always. If you're watching this video, thank you to you for watching this video. You're part of this journey, and I'm happy to be a part of your journey as well, and I'm honored. Also, it's crazy, man. Few of my subscribers on YouTube now, I know, like shout out to Raf Fernandez. You know who you are. Your intro. A lot of you guys, man, are over in the UK or in Australia or in different parts of the world. Whether or not however close you're following America's election, I just want to say, I don't know, whatever the media in your countries are showing you, I have no idea. But I just want to say, for clarification purposes, that the American people here, we, like, as a whole, all need to come together. And so let me go back a little bit. My day job, I see a lot of different homes, and I see a lot of different people, a lot of different backgrounds, a lot of different stories, and I love all people, man. I really do. And the people who are really mean and nasty in this world are usually just hurting. And when you understand that and you have empathy, and I'm not saying to belittle them and like, oh, they'll get there someday, I feel bad for them. No, I mean like actually feel for them, like, wow, they got burned so bad that they're actually angry all the time and this and that, and they haven't found a way to find internal resolution. That must be torture every day. So when you really get into that zone, you can actually feel for them, not just feel bad for them. It changes things. And what I want to say is with the election, yeah, like I didn't like either of these candidates, man. I grew up in New Jersey where, I'm not going to say anything bad about anybody, but, I didn't really grow up liking Trump per se. I definitely didn't grow up liking Hillary Clinton. These are just kind of two people who were always known to kind of be, pulling strings maybe or whatever, from what I heard. And even on the media, it would seem like there was a lot of stuff going on. Donald Trump was more of somebody who I more or less like laughed at, as opposed to Hillary Clinton was like kind of always looked at as just someone in the media with some scandal or something. And that's coming from me, a 90s kid. I grew up all in the 90s, and here in America, it's important for us to remember, guys, we just got to come together no matter what political party you're from. I personally don't say I'm Democrat or Republican, because to me, all that does is give other people preconceived notions that they don't have the right to hold, because it's just wrong anyway. So I like to just say, I believe what I believe, and there is no political party who represents that in whole. So I know politics are necessary. I know it's like a necessary evil, so to speak, for a country to work, and I know that, but it's frustrating to me because I don't really like the system. So, and the older I get, the more I see everything as a business. Colleges is a business. Educational system, it's a business. Cancer, it's a business, man. It's all horrible and it's sad, but it is a business. There are people making billions off of this every year. And that's not despair, sad story. It's just a reality of life, guys. So it's crazy. But another thing, this is total side note, but I don't, you can see I didn't do my hair. And the sooner you realize that girls don't care how you look, and as long as you feel confident and happy with how you look, you'll stop doing a lot of things in regards to keeping up with looking perfect, so to speak. Because, honestly, everybody who does, automatically that they're putting in a lot of work and effort to do that. Much respect. I stay well groomed and everything as well. If I'm going out, I like to look nice, and that kind of thing. I think after dating, I realized how little girls care about appearance, and that really does include physique as well. They do not care at all, guys. If a girl had a choice between a guy, and this is like a quality girl, if they're given a choice between a guy who is at the gym, looks great, could be a model, is kind of a angry person though, not really a nice dude at all, or kind, not really a kind dude at all. Given the choice between that and a really, really chubby or even overweight individual who is just the nice, kindest person, coolest, best personality, always laughing, making other people feel good about themselves, she'll definitely choose the bigger guy, especially if she has her priorities right. And I've seen that time and time again, man, in college especially. Everyone be like, there's like two things in college where when I went to school, it was like, how did he get her? And then it was, girls always go for the bad guy. Two things that are kind of true, so to speak, and I'll tell you why. Because girls like guys who keep it real, and because girls like guys who know who they are and don't have their priorities straight. It doesn't have really that much to do with if you look great on the physical. It really doesn't. And if you do look great on the physical, good for you. That's gonna be enough about this rant. I'm just saying, man, it's very freeing. So just understand, like, a girl doesn't care if you look amazing physically. It has to be for you. It has to be for your health. I started working out back in the day because I was skinny. I was insecure. I had people picking on me. I was always like pretty much the weakest one in the group because I was so skinny. I was very athletic. I always skateboarded. I always was in sports, but I wasn't the star athlete. I was kind of the kid that people were like, oh, great. And also except when I pole vaulted, I was pretty good. But pre-workout vibes with Jonathan. Maybe I'll start a new segment. Pre-workout talks. When the pre-workout kicks in and you got a lot to say. Today is the first frost. Beautiful day. Absolutely beautiful. It's not too cold, man. It's definitely cold. That's something I want to say is as whatever you're seeing in your media about American politics. Man, I look so bad at this lighting. Whatever you're seeing with American politics, just ignore it. I would just turn it off. It's filled with negative energy and fear mongering. A lot of it's exaggerated. It's not even reality. And find real resolutions and bring God back into things. We've excluded God from society, kicked him out of entertainment, kicked him out of our schools, everything. And it's just sad, man. It's really, really sad. When you look at the truth, bring God back into the schools, stuff like that. I don't see any negative side effect to loving people. Really loving them. I'm not talking about judging them. I'm talking about loving people. I don't see anything negative with loving people. I don't see any negative side effects with genuinely caring and loving for people. That's what we need more of. And that's what it kind of comes down to. In my opinion, politics aren't going to fix anything. It doesn't matter who's elected. They can't really change that much. The reality is there are some people upset, but it's not everywhere. At the end of the day, now we got an elected official per president-elect, and so we got to be, we got to be, just do what we can now and be, that's it. So, okay, I'm going to stop talking, just go work out. Alright, so this is a lot of fun. When I come to the gym, there's a restaurant up ahead, and it's got like this nice like Tuscanese type of feel out front. And so I always look at it when I walk up to my gym, and I'm like, one day I'll be in a nice date out here, summer evening, one day, forever alone.
Yeah. Greetings from the sunny state. This is like a postcard. Looking for that second coming. Wait until the show starts. I believe he'll come again with the whole heart. Homie, I'm beyond sure, but I ain't a Coast Guard. We've been so encouraged by the press that we've been getting on the albums. Basically, we'll get into the outcome. Crazy how fans stay down like they living in the South, huh? Auditory fabric, we gon' build it like a house, huh? And give you something different. Every time they play this, they be looking like, what is this? I be like the business, oops, I mean the gospel. On this holy elevator, headed to the top floor. But don't look surprised though, you already know it well. I be on that show and tell. I show you, you go and tell. Talking like I gotta apply it so you know it's real. Drop a breadcrumb for the homie so I know the trail. Holla at me. They say I'm in the zone. They say I'm in the zone on my own. Yeah, they say I'm in the zone. But I've been in the zone all along. Yeah, they say I'm in the zone. They say I'm in the zone on my own. Yeah, they say I'm in the zone. Yeah. But I've been in the zone, I belong here. You try preaching, they be throwing you a blind eye. They don't really listen, they just wanna do it prime time. Got me tripping while I'm scrolling through my timeline. Like, Lord help me, she's posting more selfies. I gotta hit and follow and bottle from your wellspring. See a brother be on a mission just to make it. And I don't care if I ain't mentioned on your A-list. You can keep your likes and your mentions and your favorites. I fly high, do it major in the cockpit.
So guys, anyways, on Spotify that are clean, see the one that's called Work. We got some good music on there, no swear words. Let me know if you want me to make that playlist public, and then other people can follow it. But it's a dope playlist that gets me pumped, motivated, and if it's completely clean, if you're anything like me, you don't want to be filling your head with negative junk all the time, and swear words are negative, so you know, you could argue that they're not, but they are, and most songs that use them are usually emitting a lot of negativities. A lot of those messages perpetuating the message of 7 deadly sins, basically, and praising all of those. It's crazy. But there's nothing good about disrespecting women. There's nothing good about being greedy. There's nothing good about treating others poorly. So why fill my head with that junk? Been there, done that. Just got done with the dope workout. Definitely can't record in here. Take my pre-workout. I'm about to hit up the steam room. Just put some eucalyptus oil in there. So pumped. It's gonna be great. Awesome, the steamer just turned off. Anybody else in here? Just as I had hoped. Nobody else is in here. Probably can't see me because it just keeps fogging up. I got my, I guess it's a Fujifilm XP. It's waterproof, shockproof. Put in eucalyptus oil, so it's smelling really good. Man, it's gonna be great. Be in here for probably about 10 minutes. Especially after I do like an arm or a chest day, it's really nice because you can just flex and your body, the blood just goes to the muscles like no other. It's like an amazing, amazing pump squeeze. Get some nutrients in the muscles. Like I'm just standing in here for less than a minute and I already feel, pretty sure it's illegal to record in here, I probably shouldn't. If anyone else comes in, I'll turn it off. The muscles are just pumping. You can just feel it. It feels like somebody opened the gates to the blood to go right to my arms. It's crazy. I really don't know if it's gonna, oh yeah, you can see a little bit. Some little bicep action in there, little bicep action right there. That's a pump, a lot of work. Crazy arm workout today. I utilized the bigger, better, faster arm routine. Skipped a couple of the workouts just because I'm in a little bit of a time crunch, but I'm gonna really enjoy this. I'm gonna go to the pool after this and just enjoy myself, relax, chill, just float in the pool, decompress my spine. It's gonna be great. All right, guys, so while I'm in here alone, I can't see anything really, but while I'm in here alone, I don't know if you can hear me. The steam just came on at my old gym. It was so funny. You would walk in the steam room and there would be old Asian guys like sleeping, laying down in my old gym. And you'd walk in and you'd be like, "Are you okay?" Just to make sure they're awake, you know? It's crazy, man. Alright guys, this is a real day in the life. This is for real. The real deal. Only people this dedicated to YouTube will understand. Never take it off. Just got out of the steam room. As you can see, sweating and also the steam condenses on your body. Going to the pool right now. That'll be nice. Basically, you go into the pool and when you go in there, you just float in the water. Just fall, let your body relax, everything will decompress. I'll try to get a footage in there, but I don't know how many people will be in the pool. If there's kids in there, I usually just don't even record. Do what I can do, and I have a funny story too about the pool. This is my headrest, and I'll put my neck on this thing. Frederick Fitt pullover is keeping me warm. Got a vest on top of it too. It's definitely gotten colder. Yesterday it dropped, temp just dropped. Man, I feel so relaxed. I went and floated in the pool. That was dope. Vlogging in public, that's dope. So shout out to all my YouTubers. You guys know the feel if you've done this. Even if people are like, oh, I wish I was brave enough to do that, they're kind of like rude about it unless you talk to them. But that's okay. Wow, check this out. Some kind of race going on here. Maybe I should do that. Yeah, no, that's okay. It's a half marathon. And then there's a 10K and a 5K, but I'm not doing either of those, so I'll be okay. I also kind of look like a weirdo with my arms straight out. I'm like this with the camera. So hopefully you guys can tell how relaxed I feel. It's, I went in there. I love this routine, man. I do it about once every month and a half because it takes a lot of time in the morning. You dedicate your whole morning to it, man. It's just basically a fabulous thing. I go into the gym, I do a fun workout, something that's, you know, it's not like a gruesome leg day. You could do that, but, you know, I usually save up a nice workout that's really, really fun. Then after I do that workout, I'll go to the locker room, I change, put on a bathing suit, then I go into the steam room if it's warmed up. Sit in there for about 15 minutes doing some flexing as well as just relaxing. Usually close my eyes and just breathe deep, just relax, and then I'll go into the pool. And you saw a little bit of that relaxation, which is awesome. You just go in there, you float, and just totally let go of every muscle in your body. You can probably even hear in my voice how relaxed I feel. It's really nice. Just let everything go. Do a little prayer, meditation on scripture, and heal, you know? You got to take time to heal so you don't burn out. A lot of these guys who are high performers, like a lot of you guys follow Gary Vee, etc. These guys take like full day, 2-day breaks, like, and I mean hardcore breaks. Like I come in here and I unwind everything, just unwind. And it was so funny. I saw one guy, he's probably in his 30s, he was doing laps, and like it wasn't a lap lane, and I was floating and I didn't realize, but I just floated over to like cut him off basically. I was like, oh, sorry about that, sir. And then this little kid's coming in the pool with their mom, this little boy and little girl. And he's like finishing up a lap, goes up to the edge of the pool, right? And there's like these little boogie board things, like body boards, you know, like mini ones, up by the edge of the pool. And this little boy, like, he's probably like 6-7 years old, you know, he doesn't know. And he goes up behind the guy and like pulls the boogie boards off of the side of the pool. The guy wasn't using them, but I looked, and the second that I looked was actually hilarious because the guy was like so funny. Like he went like this. He was like, but I'm trying to do it. I can't even do it. I was literally laughing out loud at the pool for like a good 30 seconds straight. It felt great. It felt great because I kept picturing the guy's face like, what are you doing behind there, you know? Oh, it was so funny. So funny. I think the kid's mom saw me laughing too, but man, that was such a good time, man. It was so funny. Anyway.
But a month later, it's not quite enough. See, it short circuits our ability to be content. So what do we do about it? How do we curb our appetite for more and more and more?
What's up, guys? I'm too cool for school in my busted Wayfarers. Look how the one side has a little silver thing and the other one doesn't. But you wouldn't be able to tell if I didn't tell you. So I'm about to head over to the wholesale club. Big time grocery haul today. I'm also going to pick up a couple things. I picked this bag up from my church, and it's basically some community needs, and then you fill it up and bring it back with you the next week. They've been doing this for probably months now, and you just drop it off back at the church when you go, like next week or whenever you go. And I also got another really cool thing, guys. Picked up a lot of wisdom in church today. Huge focus on the community you live in, and being aware of you know, how many people are out there who are suffering big time, and you know, sleeping on the streets in the cold. Crazy, man. Also, they gave us this. They had like trees, and I took this one. It says, "Bring a gift for a boy age 9 to 12 years old. And then ideas, they put ideas up on the website. So there's like big Christmas trees in there, and you take one of these. So I'm trying to get to a place now where I'm so grateful just to be like alive and to be given anything that I feel more excited to give than to get. I don't think I'm anywhere close yet, but it definitely feels good to give. I've always liked to. But what's good, guys? I'm gonna wrap up this vlog here. Got repping my birds today. They took out the trash today. They won. So anyway, I wanted to end this vlog here. Good day, man. I'm just working on some my ebook right now. I just sent it out to a few people. Coming out for those of you who I didn't really say it yet, but I've written an ebook. It's called Bigger, Better, Faster. The tagline says, "The simple science behind bigger arms, calmer, faster." So I'm giving that book out. It took a lot of work, a lot of time. It's awesome. It comes with a full workout program, training program, so it's dope. It has actually, even in the program, it comes with custom links to videos of me performing each of the exercises. And also, for a lot of you guys, this is a good book, man. A lot of you guys might be working on like a side hustle or whatever it may be, as am I. And I also have a day job. My day job, it does free me up. I put up a video a couple months ago how I quit my job, because I quit that job. It was my structured like 9 to 5 type job. It was taking up all my time because it wasn't challenging me. So one thing I did at that time was I got some literature, not tons, but I got a couple books. And one of these books that I got was called Quitter by Jon Acuff, and this guy's hilarious. If you know him, then you know what I'm talking about, because it pushes you in weird ways. So like, you know how like maybe for example you started a coaching business online and you want it to like explode, you want to have clients, you want to blow up, you know, make some money, pay off your loans, whatever it may be. Well, in the book he focuses on how one of these chapters was talking about how where you are right now is exactly where you need to be at this time to prepare you for the next step. And I saw another thing, another guy put an interview up with one of these guys who is very successful at this point, and the successful individual was talking about how if he could go back, would he change anything? And he said he wouldn't even change anything, because the process, all of those learning experiences, it's all necessary for that next step and next step. So it's so true. It just motivated me, and I had my best week yet by far last week in my now day job, where I do pick when I work, but there are like times where I should work because it's a hot spot. The book just challenged me, man. It was like you have to hustle and you have to value all of your work that you do, like including your day job. And the one I have now allows me to see, it's door to door, and I do sales, so I actually have a very good time with that, because I see all different people all day. I walk around all day. I'm not behind a desk. I walk close to 10 miles some days, and it's a lot of hustle, a lot of hard work, but I really enjoy that, because now I'm not stuck behind a desk anymore, and I don't want to do that forever because it doesn't really align with my mission and my purpose. But in the book he actually talks about how that it kind of does, because it's allowing me to pursue these other things, right? So that's what's huge about it. It's allowing me to save up for a better camera. It's allowing me to save up for, this and this and this, and paying off my loan. So it's totally necessary. Seeing it as that will allow you to push yourself harder and work even harder. So I would just challenge you guys, if you are in a similar boat as me, to not lose sight of the value that your job has, even if it's a structured job that you don't really love. I'm not going to say stay in it, because for me I would just say get out of there, find something new. But I'm just telling you, the process is real. The process is necessary. It's like a training ground. It's like a boot camp. I'll put this in an analogy with like a YouTube audience, right? Like the first 100 subscribers is the hardest, and then the first 1,000 is supposed to be easier than the first 100. Then it's like the next 5,000, and then the next 10,000 is supposed, like something about 10,000 is supposed to come easier than 100, your first 100. And not so sure if I believe that 100% now, maybe back in the day. But anyway, the point is this, that the process, the energy, and all the learning experiences that you go through are all part of your training ground. I mean, it's like it's also, all of us want stuff so fast. We want to be there now. But think about that for real. Like, let's say you got there now. You were there now. Let's say if you're on YouTube, for a lot of us are on here, and this is like your main thing. let's say you had like 300,000 subscribers right now. Right now, you have that. What would you do? How would you feel? Start being that person today, as long as it's morally, edifying. Start watching things change, but be humble and grateful for where you are right now. Right now, because it's all necessary. It's all a step in the right direction, and it's all going to work out. All you have to do is just breathe and trust the process. I say that to myself almost every single day, at least once. I can hear myself talking to myself, and I'll just be like, trust the process, trust the process, trust the process. And ultimately trust God, but I also trust the process that He's putting me through, okay? So as long as you work for it, I keep one of my bracelets facing me right here on my desk. Right here, work for it. This is actually pretty dope too. My dad gave me this. It's the Arc de Triomphe from Paris, and he went there on a trip once, and he wrote this verse on there as well, which is absolutely dope. I keep that on my shelf as a reminder. But yeah, guys, I'm going to sign off the vlog there. A lot of things coming. I had a lot of momentum from yesterday. Kind of carried that into today. Definitely rested today, as you can see from my video. I never got to have my cup of afternoon coffee. Hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I really appreciate your support. Let me know how I can keep supporting you guys. I'm looking forward to putting out more stuff soon. I'm just really pumped for the future, and just staying positive and trusting this process, guys. It's a grind and it's a slow process, but at the same time, tomorrow's going to come. The next day's going to come. You might as well start. Even if it's not perfect, forget perfection. Just do it. Just go. Don't worry about perfection. Just don't. Just work super hard. Let's get it.